Hello and welcome to a new video. My name is Wahab. I'm a freshman here at Williams College. And today I'm here with Kushal, who is a sophomore from Nepal. Nice to have you here today.
Thank you, Wahab, for having me.
Yeah.
I'm really glad to be on this podcast, and I'm look forward to talking to you. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. So before we start, I've already mentioned your name and where you're from, so but you can see that again. You can introduce yourself and mention where you're from, which part of Nepal you're from. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So like when people think of Nepal, they usually say it's like a good country of mountains. So they usually like think that okay. So someone says like from Nepal, they usually think like okay, I must have like grown up in the mountains or something, but that's like not usually the case. So Nepal is basically like divided into three geographical regions. We have the plains down the south, and we have the hills in the middle, and then we have the mountains.
Okay.
So I was like born in the plains, like through the southern part of the country, and it's a small suburban town. I was born, and then I studied in that town in like a local private school. And I was there for like until my 10th grade, and then I moved to Kathmandu, which is the capital city, which lies in the hills. And then I just spent like the last 2 years of my high school there, my 11th and 12th grade. And then I began my US application, and then I'm here.
That's great. Wow, that's amazing. It's good to be here.
Yeah, it's
an amazing place. I know.
Yeah, and then like what was your experience like? What did you like find different? Like what was the challenge for you?
Yeah, for me, I mean, there are a lot of challenges. First of all, the weather is very different compared to what we have in Ghana. In Ghana, it's like summer all year. You know,
oh yeah,
you don't have very cold weather. You don't have winter. It doesn't snow in Ghana.
Right.
Yeah, so it's like hot all year round. It rains sometimes, but not very much. And some areas don't even have rain.
So you're not used to that kind of like cold temperature.
Exactly.
And that can be, you might like
exactly.
So
and also,
are you like feeling cold outside?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's why I really
exactly.
Yeah, I have a lot of heavy clothes for the.
Yeah, I would say because I grew up in the place which is like usually warm, but Kathmandu when I like for the last year of my high school, and I also like stayed like 3 years after that as well when I was applying. But like Kathmandu was really cold. I remember this one time I had like 105 degrees fever or something, and it was like, in a really cold season. And I think that's how I got a little bit used to it, maybe.
Okay.
But yeah, I find I can feel like I can handle a little bit cold.
Yeah, okay.
Because I was like used to that place as well. Before, and from some of the things for me was also like food, because it's like such a part of your like daily life, because you're like eating like 3 times a day.
Exactly.
And you do that like for like a certain type of food all your like 18, 19 years. And all of a sudden you come to this place and it's nothing like that.
So
right?
different, yeah. That's
and and then the food is different, and it took me a lot to like get used to.
That's true.
Food actually.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get used to the food here. Yeah, but I think sometimes you have very good food that is kind of similar to what you have in Ghana, and almost every day they have rice. So that's and chicken too.
Yeah, I mean like we used to like rice and some lentils and then some vegetables on the side and some meat. Yeah, and then when you come here, it's like a whole different thing. And you constantly have to like try out these new things, and you don't know if they're gonna be good or not. So
that's good to know. So how did you hear about Williams College? Because in Ghana, it wasn't a very popular college. People don't know Williams College a lot.
I don't know. I feel like this is I don't know. I don't like it, but I feel like Amherst is more popular in Nepal than Williams. I don't know, for some reason. It's probably because Amherst has like need blind something.
Okay.
Yeah, need blind scholars. So they don't like see it or like financial situations. So like a lot of kids apply from there. Okay. So I would say I had like heard of Amherst before I had like heard of Williams. So, and I heard about Williams because so I took like 3 gap years, right?
Okay.
So first gap year I was like not accepted into any courses, and then I took a second gap year, and then when COVID happened, and then I would say I got sick as well, and then I didn't have like enough time to prepare for the application, so I had to like take that extra year off. But I was also like I was also like teaching in our Kathmandu. I was like staying in the capital while doing that. And some of my friends, they got in on the second year when they were like on second gap year. And most of my friends were like my really close friends are in Massachusetts. They're like in the East Coast. They're like some of my friends in Boston, and they tell me, because I was like on my third year, I was like thinking of like which college to apply to, and they tell me, oh, this is like Williams College, this is like really close by. I think you should apply. And they said they maybe like thought I was like a good fit for Williams. And they like told me about the Williams College, and they also introduced me to this friend who's a junior right now, from Nepal. and we connected each other, and then I learned more about the college from him.
That's great.
And then I applied through audit decision, and then it was I was like deferred, and then I was like accepted into RE. Like how was it? Like did you do ED or like what's
I did ED. So I applied to Williams very late because I didn't know much about the school. Someone recommended the school to me, and I applied very late. So I didn't expect to get in at all. I applied ED and got in ED.
Oh, did you also have like the optionals or some writing, or did you like?
Yeah, there was the optional writing. I did that optional writing.
Did you submit that?
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah,
I wrote that essay like an hour before the deadline.
I was like so lazy that I did not even like submit that data. I was like, I got a little bit lazy.
I didn't know there was an essay because I was told there was no essay. There was no extra writing.
Well, I think in my time there.
When I was applying that there was an essay actually, so I had to write the essay like an hour before the deadline.
Oh really?
Yeah.
An optional essay.
The optional essay. Yeah.
Wow.
I wanted to write it.
I think it was like for me. I think it was they had like they had actually some kind of like academic writing.
Yeah, I didn't do
like
that
in the last year, and then. Because I was like taking a lot of gap years, so there wouldn't be no academic writing that I done in the last year in college, in high school. So I kind of like used that to my advantage, and I did not submit.
Thank you. That's interesting. How do you like it here so far?
It's a lovely place to be. I love this place. My first impression was. Of course, I love nature very much. I like to be in like natural places, just like have a good view of the hill, like trees and the surrounding, you know. And then also like but then the first time I came here, it was like it's a natural, really lovely place. But then sometimes like when you have to like go outside somewhere, like if you want to go to Boston or something, if you want to go to like visit your friends like New Hampshire or something, and then you have this. Then you have this like you then find out that there's no mobility like because like to even like get a bus to get out of here.
Exactly.
You have to like book like months in advance if you want to get a Williams Motorcourse and other public transportation that you do through websites. I don't know, they might not be a schedule. That's something. The closest you can get is like from Pittsfield. There's like really buses leaving from Williamstown, and that kind of little bit like stuck into me. I thought like, oh, this is a remote place.
Yeah, exactly.
But if like for studying spaces, it's just like if you want to like just chill out, be outside, if you just like relax. I think this is one of the best places to be.
Yeah, I feel the same about this place. Yeah.
Yeah, like which style do you prefer? Do you like prefer a city kind of?
I don't really prefer.
Did you have anything in mind for you? Yes.
Well. So before I came here, I knew Williams was in the middle of nowhere, like in a rural setting. It's not urban, right? So I knew that already. And in Ghana, I've stayed in both rural and urban settings, so I'm used to both places. So I was okay coming here. I don't really go to places a lot, so I'm okay. I don't really. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so you didn't find that transport.
No,
that doesn't really issue.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so far. Going back to your question, I feel like I like it here. It's a wonderful place to be. There's like wonderful places to roam around. You can go on a hike.
Yeah, exactly.
You can like take short walks in the whole town, and it looks like really lovely.
Yeah.
You haven't seen the spring in Williams yet, but you'll see it. It's really pretty.
Great. I can't wait.
I feel like I like spring more than fall actually.
Yeah.
Winter is a little bit out at the bottom, I would say. No, because the thing is like this is like snow in some parts of Ghana, probably. Yeah. So in Nepal, I had like experienced like actual snowfall like a couple of times before. But like when I first came, it was like a different kind of snowfall. It was like the American snowfall, if you know. And I feel like really exciting for a couple of months, and then it was kind of like there was like snow all over the place or something, and then winter is like not that favorite of mine.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Do you have like a favorite till now? Like do you like how far?
I mean, I'm used to like the summer, so I think that will be my favorite season. Yeah, because in Ghana it's summer all year, there's no snow.
Are you planning on staying here in summer or what do you?
No, I'll be going to Ghana.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You're like for internship or something?
Yeah, I want to do an internship or maybe a project. So one of the two. So I'll definitely be going to Ghana.
That's really. I think you'll love it. Like, cause you kind of like you'll be missing your home. I felt that really much when I went back to Nepal my freshman summer, because you like even if you don't like to admit it, you always have some kind of homesickness or something. You know what I mean? You always miss something from home, and once you go back. immediately, like after like a year, which is not actually a year, it's just like 9 months or something like that. And it feels like really good to be back home, and then you realize like how much you missed your home as well. And that was and then I think you'll have a really good time.
Hopefully
that's good.
Are there any other students from Nepal here, like in sophomore year?
I think I'm the only one.
You're the only one?
Yeah.
How about the whole school? Do you have some Nepal?
There's 5. Give me a sec. Me, no, there's like 5. Yeah, 5. The 5. I'm sorry. I was like counting. I don't know. I don't know the number on my head.
Okay.
But yeah, we like 5. The thing is, every year from Nepal, there's like either 1 or 2 students maximum that get accepted. And you don't know like if the extra students are going to enroll or not. So the number varies. Like so. Yeah.
That's interesting. Here we have like 5 Ghanaians in just the freshman year.
Wow.
It's the highest like so far.
Yeah, what's the population of Ghana?
Ghana, I think around 30 million.
30 million?
Yeah.
Oh, we have the same population. Nepal is also like 20 million. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. And I mean, this year they admitted many Ghanaians, and I was surprised because when I was applying, they told me Ghanaians don't really get into Williams. It's very hard for Ghanaians to get it. Yeah. Someone even told me that Ghanaians have been blacklisted from Williams College, and I was shocked. I'm like, why? What happened?
What's the reason?
I didn't believe that, because
exactly.
if the school has been blacklisted, why is someone recommending the school to me that I should apply?
Exactly.
Yeah. So I said, why? Because this person knows much about it. They are into application. They help students every year apply to college. So they know much about the application process.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
they didn't tell you that the school has been blacklisted, and someone from outside tells you that that can't be true, right?
Yeah, of course they cannot be. Exactly. Someone that's just spreading the rumor or something. But wow. So like, did you have like a lot of students from Ghana coming like in the previous years or something, or is it like a new thing?
Williams,
yeah, like in this number, they said like 5.
No, it's a new thing. I think it's not a thing that has been there already. Yeah, because it came as a surprise to me and many of the students who got it. Because Williams doesn't really admit many. So,
oh wow!
Yeah, like in the same year group,
Yeah, it's interesting that it's the whole admission process is kind of interesting.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It's just quite interesting. And it's hard to understand.
It's hard to understand. Yeah, I actually feel that. I'm having like flashbacks to my campus like that. It's an interesting process.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of like hard work involved as well, but there's also a little bit of luck because at the end, there's some admission officer.
Just don't know how to get into a school because you just apply. You know which part of the application got you in.
Exactly. You gotta like control what you can. You know what I mean? Like you gotta like make sure that your races are good, everything's at the top, and then after that it's just like all up to someone else who's like reading your application, and then you like someone might be like reading it in a good mood, someone might be reading it in a bad mood. You never know, right?
It all counts.
Exactly. And there's a little bit of luck involved, which makes it a little it's a fascinating process.
Yeah. Okay, so what measure do you plan to do here?
I'm thinking of math and econ. I know I thought I'm like that's definitely gonna do it. Coming in, I thought I would also give CS a try.
Okay.
But apparently it's unfortunately not for me.
Okay. Did you try these CS courses?
I took 134.
Okay.
And 136 was like intro to programming languages, like they do Python. And I actually thoroughly enjoyed CS 134. And when I did 136, I mean, okay. Yeah, I used to like go to classes and I used to like understand like everything in the class, but like I was not much enthusiastic. I was not like excited about the labs.
Okay.
And the one of the main ways you learn and one of the main questions you get asked in the exams is from the labs, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like that will like led to a little bit of
Okay, that makes sense.
and then I started losing interest in the whole thing, and then so I think I'm not gonna go back. I'll definitely take some AI classes or something.
Okay.
Because I think it's good to have that knowledge with you.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna be a major. I don't want to like specialize in that.
That's
exactly.
That's okay.
But I like econ and math. I feel like I've always loved maths. I like that, but economics is also because coming from a developing country, and I feel like having a good knowledge of economics would open doors for you when you go back to your own country as well.
And econ is big here, Williams colleges.
They have like really good programs as well.
Very good alumni as well.
Yeah, and mathematics also is known for mathematics is also like one of the I think strongest.
Courses here at Williams College. That's true. Econ and maths.
Yeah, I mean that's it. And then like what are you thinking?
For me, I don't know. I think maths. For maths, I'm certain about maths, but the other course maybe CS. Maybe Arabic. I'll definitely finish the Arabic requirement before I graduate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'll end up having that. degree.
So like you're planning on taking like that amount of courses eventually, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, exactly. But I'll be doing a maths and CS major, hopefully.
Oh yeah, so are you taking any CS classes right now?
No, I'm not taking any classes.
Oh.
I plan to take the classes next semester. Fourth semester. Yeah.
It might be, I don't know, I feel like it might be a little bit late. Maybe. I don't know, it might not be late because like, you're just like taking classes and because like you have to like declare your major by the end of the sophomore, right?
Exactly, that's right.
I feel like taking 134, like in the...
I'm taking 136.
You're taking 136, right? Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's why I decided to just leave that for now. And I'm taking a lot of maths classes and one stats class. So
which math class
I'm
are
already
you
taking
taking?
discrete maths. I took that last semester.
Oh, yeah, we're in the same class together, right?
Mm-hmm. We're in the same class, yeah. And I'm taking linear algebra this semester and combinatorics.
Oh, who's the professor in this thing?
Linear algebra.
Mm-hmm.
And Palak. I think she's a new prof.
Oh, okay.
Existing prof, yeah.
Yeah, we had like exams on that, yeah.
And I'm not really enjoying it very much. Like, the style of evaluation is different to me. I mean, it's a math class, right? It's a quantitative class. And we have to read and post discussion questions and all that. So I'm not really enjoying it.
So it's like more like less of a math class to
Yeah, exactly.
I
was expecting to, do a lot of calculations and stuff. Even though we do that, right?
You're like giving some problems. Huh?
Exactly. She gives us problems, a lot of them. For that matter, but then we have to also post discussion questions and read before class and all that. And I'm doing that for an English class already.
Oh yeah, so it's like
doing that for
English classes.
It's a quantitative class. I don't know, so that's kind of a problem for me.
Like, is this like teaching about matrices or something? Is this
matrices? Yeah.
So like, So like, what is? Why does he say? Like, what does he say for like? What's the explanation for having that?
Exactly, it's hard to come up with a question to post because it's quantitative.
Yeah, what does he want out of it? Like
exactly. She hasn't really told us why you should do it. Why I want you to do this. She just says read this and post a question before class.
And no offense, but maybe the professor needs to have like more office hours or something.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Because that right now that's a problem for me, but I'm okay. I think I'll be fine.
Yeah, we also had like, let's not go into that. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that.
So
which class stories from the past.
Okay, which class are you taking this semester?
I'm doing real analysis. It's a math class. I'm doing probability.
Okay.
Also a math class. I'm doing macroeconomics, econ 252, and then I'm doing a writing intensive, DPE.
Okay.
Division 2 for ticks out the boxes.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing the class on Cold War archaeology. It's a really fun class.
Okay.
We might actually like go to a nuclear bunker that was like made back in when the Cold War happened.
Wow.
Yeah, apparently it's in like Amos or something.
Okay.
So you might like take us on like small school trip.
That's interesting.
So I'm excited for that as well.
Yeah, that's good. That's good to know. I'm also in Arabic 102. I took the 101 last semester and I'm taking the 102 this semester. And I'm also taking the maths. I told you the two maths classes and also a DPE in environmental studies, MVI 254. It's our food systems. Climate change and all that stuff.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So how much of Arabic language do you think you know?
I think. Do I know or do I need to know?
Do you know like how much do you think you know like of the language? Like, are you proficient in the language or?
Yeah, I would say very proficient. Yeah, I would say I'm kind of intermediate or between beginner and intermediate.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like do you wish to like go through all the classes?
Yeah. I want to do that. I want to do all the Arabic classes if I graduate.
Oh, wow.
And I'll probably study abroad or maybe visit an Arab country. They have funds here if you want to travel to an Arab country to study Arabic during the summer or spring or any semester.
Really?
Yeah, they have that.
Wow.
Even the summer you can do that during the summer.
If you're learning Arabic?
Yeah, if you're learning Arabic, yeah.
They'll fund you?
You'll fund me, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and people do that.
Are you planning on doing that?
Yeah.
That sounds cool. Like
exactly.
Which countries like they can
you can go to Jordan. A lot of people go to Jordan. You can go to Morocco as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But like Morocco is beautiful. Dylan Safa and all that. So they're telling me about it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I saw his post. He was in Morocco. It's a beautiful place, I think. But a lot of people go to Jordan because they say it's the best place for you to learn Arabic because they speak the standard Arabic. Or they have the closest to standard Arabic.
What does it mean when you say like standard Arabic?
Exactly.
Like something like in the textbook, something that you do in the textbook and then use?
Exactly. What you have in the textbooks, what you learn in schools, that's the standard one. But not a lot of countries speak the standard Arabic. They all have different dialects.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a more like tone shift or like
It's not really like a tone shift. They even have different words to some extent.
Oh wow.
Some countries have different words for the same.
Even like different entire words in Arabic, like in different words.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's interesting.
You have to go to if you want to learn a standard one. There are countries you have to go to.
Oh, so is it the standard one? Do you used to learn? Or
Yeah, I mean, because it's easier to learn, and it's the one that's in books.
Oh,
you see?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the difference is in the speaking. When it comes to writing, they are almost all the same.
Oh yeah.
You get that? Yeah. So that's the thing. So,
have you read the Quran? Like have you?
Yeah.
Have you read it all?
I've read it all.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I've memorized it in fact.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I've memorized it.
You memorized
Yeah.
it? Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. So I think that's how I learned Arabic very quickly. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I know how to read Arabic very well, but the speaking is not very much. Yeah. Yeah.
So what did you like? How did you like? Okay, how were you learning to like to read that book? Like how do you learn?
So you have schools for that.
Oh yeah, like
you go to
school.
school.
Oh, you went to different.
Yeah, you go to school.
Was it like in the same school, or was it like a different school?
Yeah, some schools are the same. They combine both Arabic studies and English, and some schools are different.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah. But I went to the ones that they don't combine both. It's just Arabic. It's just for students.
Well, what's the religious distribution like in Ghana? You think?
So we have, I think we have around 40% being Muslim, and then
40%.
yeah, 40%, and then probably 50% Christian, and then like 10% traditional religion.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we have like 80% Hindus.
Really?
It's a big on Hindu
Wow.
in this country.
Oh.
I feel like I think it was the last Hindu kingdom of the world because we had like our king until like 2008 or something.
Okay.
So I think it was by the time I think there were like no monarchs, like actually like monarchs which had like power because the British was like not like they don't have power. I think this is there.
Interesting.
And then the king was removed.
Okay.
We actually like our king was assassinated. There was like a blood massacre like of the whole royal family. And they apparently have accused his son, and which he kills himself. And we don't know the actual killer is right now. So there's a conspiracy theory out now.
That's serious.
Yeah. It was like I think the king was killed in a year after I was born or something. Yeah, so it was like 13 years back, but he was one of those. He was the second to last king. After that, like after he was killed, and surprisingly, one of his cousin brothers was not there in the palace when he was massacred with the entire family.
Yeah.
And then people started thinking maybe he's the one who killed him
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, and then people started like not to like him, and then they like eventually voted for him.
Okay. That's interesting history. I've never heard this before. I mean, I've not really read much history.
Yeah, we don't even like know who the killer is right now. Dude. Like maybe it's the CIA. You never know.
Yeah.
There have been some conspiracy.
Okay.
Some say it's like the RAW like of India. I think the secret agency of India is called RAW or ISI or something. And then because there was like Maoist revolution in Nepal happening when the king was killed. So this is interesting. There's an interesting history.
Okay.
This is crazy.
Interesting.
Because like there's Ghana ever had like a king or
Ghana? Yeah, we have a kingdom.
Has been like a democratic.
Yeah, we have a kingdom, but you don't rule the country. You know, it's a kingdom based in. You know, it's a tribe, and most tribes have their king. You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Ashanti kingdom is very big. It's recognized over the globe.
Okay, so is it like a democratic?
It's a democratic country, yeah.
But they still have kings.
We have kings, yeah. So I'm not in charge of government.
I'm sorry?
They are not in charge of government.
The king or the government?
They don't do anything about it. Like they
don't care about
governing the country. They are not the ones who govern the country.
Oh,
they
there's
don't
like
make laws for the country. They don't like compared to other countries that are governed by a king. You know, like they are more like I don't know.
Celebratory kings?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah. But they're not involved in government. You know?
He's not actually like controlling stuff.
He's not controlling stuff. Exactly.
The country is not his.
Yeah, exactly. We have the president and you know.
Yeah, exactly. Nepal has Nepal also has a president, but it's just like for just for a seat. The actual power lies in the prime minister.
Oh, okay.
We also have like a president who's just like for just for the post.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just to keep the system or something. I mean, it's a crazy thing.
Which country has a similar thing?
I'm sorry?
Which country has a similar style to your
I would say India.
India.
Because I feel like India, like through its political movements and the way of the Indian government, because India was had its independence in like 1947, and Nepal since like till then was like ruled by this like really we call it like Rana family, so that group of like people who like ruled over Nepal by making themselves prime ministers and declaring like a nominatory king or something. It was like still going through that, and then India was like slowly getting like political movements and all like getting independence. People are getting like politically literate or something. And that movement in India also had like effect in Nepal, similar effect in Nepal, which eventually led to overthrow the kings and then like downfall of those group of people, the Ranas we call them. So I feel like Indian politics has had like influence on and which you could say that like similar government structures as well.
That's interesting. You guys have an interesting history.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we don't need like a visa or something to go to India. And Indians don't need a visa.
Oh, yeah. So do you have a lot of Indians in Nepal?
I would say most of the Indian families, they come to the south because it's like close by the border.
Okay.
And they usually like run a business or something. But they're like I would say if they're like somewhere they're in the south or they're in the capital city, Kathmandu.
Okay.
Like doing some business or something. It's like basically doing business. Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Let's go back to life here at Williams College.
Mm-hmm.
During the winter study, what did you do?
I went to Austria actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool. I was here the whole time. It was so boring.
Boring? Yeah, that was boring.
Yeah, because I took an intensive class, so I had to do a lot of work. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, what were you here during the winter break as well?
During winter break, I was here.
Oh wow, that's a long amount of time, huh?
Yeah.
What was it like? What were you doing all day?
The winter study?
Yeah,
the winter break. The winter break. So
just
some of my friends were here, so we used to cook, Ghanaian food.
Oh wow.
In Mission. Yeah, I think that was the fun part of staying here during the break. Yeah, and also I watched movies and played video games.
Oh, do you play like video?
I play a lot of video games.
Yeah, like FIFA,
phone.
PS4 or
no,
something?
I don't have PS. No.
I think you brought like some Nintendo.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's
I prefer game on my phone because you just carry it around and you play a game anytime you want to, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
that's a good one.
Yeah, I play the games, but right now I don't even play. I don't even know where the Nintendo is.
Yeah. Once the semester starts,
exactly.
you gotta get locked in.
Yeah, there's so much work to be done. So you mentioned in the class you are taking this semester, they sound kind of a bit stressful. There's so much work in there. Right?
Okay, work. Academic work at Williams is always gonna be. I think.
Exactly.
I think you also like feel that it's always demanding.
Yeah.
You gotta. I actually have an assignment due midnight today. Actually,
Are you done with that?
Hope my English professor is not watching this. I'm not done yet. I have like a half a page of writing to do.
Okay.
So like, what's the time right now? It's like something.
Probably 10.
Yeah, absolutely fine. It's like
yeah. So are you not going to start?
I'm sorry.
Are you not going to start the assignment? Or?
No. I'm almost done. Almost done. I'll say I'm like 70%.
That's good news.
Yeah, that's it would be a difficult time.
Yeah, if not, you'd have to close right now for you to wait.
Yeah, we have to. Yeah, I would have to get up, close this like mag and get out of it. If you have to do that.
Yeah, that's good to know. Okay, so what do you do outside the classroom to relax after all this work?
Yeah, classes are usually as I mentioned before. I try to get through all my assignments first, and I try to go to office hours. Maybe find some TA hours, just to go check answers. Have some time on my own. To do the homework in the library. I usually go to Solid Library. 24-hour room. Maybe not much these days. Yeah, when I'm trying to get locked in, when I'm writing something, I go to 24-hour room. Or otherwise, I'm just outside.
Okay. So that's where you study the most.
In the Solid Library. Okay. I've been to SCOW. SCOW is actually silent. Have you been to SCOW a lot?
I've been there. I have a class there.
Oh really?
Yeah.
In the one of the CS classes.
The combinatories.
It's a good looking library. It has more aesthetic vibe feature. It looks more wooden, if that makes sense. There's a lot of wooden parts and the design as well.
Yeah, the design is very beautiful.
Sorry is good, but I love Sorry. Sorry has its own thing.
Exactly.
And then answering your question, besides classes, I usually go to gym once in a while.
Once in a while.
I would say I try to go every day of the week actually.
It's hard to be consistent and all that.
I try to be consistent. It's like, because the thing is, some days you're just I'm tired of the class. You don't want to go. But I try to go every day of the week at the gym, and then I usually watch some YouTube videos. I usually watch podcasts about interesting people talk about their interesting life, and I feel listening to those stories adds a lot of I would say maybe some kind of meaning into what other people around there are doing or something. Just try to get have some information. Let's just try to learn something. Even out of other people's lives, what they're doing and what are the things that interest people as well.
That's interesting.
Go on. And then podcasts a little bit, and then hang out with friends, get some work done, get ready for dinner again, and after that I usually I spend time in a room, just trying to get some work done, reply to some emails, and I have to like talk to my family as well. I have to like separate some time because the time difference. How much do you think the time difference?
Me too. It's a challenge because Ghana is ahead of the US. No, Massachusetts. I think 5 hours.
5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Nepal is like 10 hours.
10 hours. Mm-hmm.
So like one is like night here, it's like early morning there.
Morning, yeah.
And one is like morning, it's like late night.
Exactly. So I try to explain to my family the time difference and they don't get it. So I'll end up in the same call. Someone called me in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Do you usually like notice phone in the silent mode or something?
Yeah, my phone is always silent.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't like sleeping without the silent mode because like what if like someone calls?
Really? I mean, you're sleeping?
I don't like. No, I feel like I sleep really well, but I like to keep it in the silent mode because I don't want like someone to wake me up.
Exactly,
but,
me too.
But I feel like even if someone tried to call me, I would sleep pretty much fine because I have this thing. This one time I was in my aunt's house and then I was just like sleeping inside. Yeah. And I apparently see banging the door like was like I was like really right by the door. I was just sleeping in the couch. So it was like banging the door for like 15 minutes and I did not hear anything. And like 15, like they were like half an hour later, I wake up all of a sudden, I like look at my phone, there's like 5 missed calls or something. And then I was like, I was like shouting to you and then you were like not listening. So I'm like really deep sleep, I have really good sleep. So yeah, even if someone calls, I would not be.
Yeah. So I do have a question for you about mobile phone usage and all that. How much time do you spend on your phone? I feel like it's a problem for a lot of people, phone usage.
Yeah, I feel like I've deleted my Instagram from my phone recently because I was like kind of addicted to the reels.
Exactly. Yeah. It's very addictive.
I can't show you right now because my phone's dead, but I've actually deleted Instagram. Okay. I recently installed it because I had to like contact you.
Yeah.
So I like installed my phone right before I came here.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was off. I think it has been like 5-6 days since I deleted Instagram on my phone because every time you're not doing something, or even if like writing something, and if you want to like get some water or like go to the bathroom in the library, just look at your phone and once you like open the Instagram app, it's just like hooked, right? Mm-hmm. And I try not to do that, so I was like, I did Instagram. How much do you like?
For me, when I come there, I come to post and leave. Like I don't scroll through Instagram. I just post and then close the app.
You like delete the app?
I just to post my stuff and close the app. I don't delete it, but I don't also use it a lot.
So you have to control.
Exactly. And I don't have notifications on for any of the social media apps.
Oh, yeah, me neither.
So I don't see anything that people send me or anything that people post. I just come in there and post stuff and watch some 2 stories and then I'm out.
Yeah. For me, I like to like see a lot of like the bars on notifications and so I just like constantly swipe. Yeah, you want to see a notification, I like swipe it away.
Yeah.
And I usually don't keep like any of the notifications on actually, unless it's a Messenger app. Because I have like someone calls from my family.
I only have notifications for email and then calendar. And the messages.
Yeah, have for calendar.
Yeah, exactly. That's all there is.
That's how I like keep track of my classes.
Exactly. Yeah. So these are the only apps that I allow notification. The rest I don't use notifications.
Yeah. And I think the number 1 advice is do not take morning classes. I feel like I don't know. That's right. Do you have any morning classes right now?
Yeah, 8:30.
8:30. That sucks.
Combinatories. I have to wake up early, and it's super boring.
Yeah, it's not the best feeling.
It's very hard to get out of bed.
I always like try to wake up at 6 in the morning. I never do.
Yeah.
It's always like 7:30 or 8, and then I just like constantly and then like rushing to the class.
Yeah, me too.
Sometimes, most of the times early, but like some of the times like later.
I try to wake up an hour before my class.
Really?
So I have enough time to prepare.
And then do you how close to the starting time do you reach the class? Do you reach there early or?
I reach there early.
Early?
Like what time?
Like 5 minutes early or?
Yeah. Sometimes even 10 minutes early.
Damn.
Yeah. Even for my Arabic class.
That's punctual. That's really punctual.
Yeah. For my Arabic class last semester, I used to get there 10-15 minutes before class.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'll be there alone.
Wow, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You grew up time there. That's good. That's good. I'm usually like, I don't know why. I feel like I won't get out of my room unless I actually have to. So if my class starts at 10, I'll be in my room, which is in Morgan. It's not far away from anything.
So you know what happened last semester? I used to go to class very late. So my professor emailed me about it and we met and talked about it. He said I have to come to class early, set an alarm, wake up early and come to class. Okay. And the way he talked, he really motivated me,
did he like email you or did
he emailed me like that?
He noticed that you were coming late.
Exactly. Yeah. So it wasn't like something that I used to do all the time. It changed last semester, I used to I didn't have the
motivation.
Exactly, like to wake up early and go to class early, you know. But until he called me and talked to me about it.
He called you?
He called me like, yeah.
Okay, actually on the phone?
No. He called me to his office. Like,
oh, wow. Wow, that's so nice of him.
Exactly. So he explained stuff to me. Like, you know, it's very important to be in class early. It's because it's not distractive. When you come late, people are seated and, you know, concentrating and you enter. It's distractive and all that. And that's like, it really talked to me. It really changed how, you know,
you changed how you see
exactly.
the thing about like coming to class. You also like thought from like other people's perspective.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, if it's a small class, I would say yes. But if it's like a big class, I don't know.
Yeah. So I applied that to all my other classes.
Last semester, I was in this stat class, dude, 9 a.m. in the morning. I was like 5 minutes late every day. it was not a good shit day.
Yeah, I see people come to class late all the time.
Yeah, I was like wake up at like 8:30 or something, 8:45. I shouldn't even miss it. Imagine. I've actually like set the record. I think I feel like if you want, do you live in Mission or?
Yeah, I live in Mission.
Okay, I have like a challenge for you. One time I walked. I think I ran or something. I ran from Mission to walk and hang inside 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Yeah. I don't know if like, I don't think it's 3 minutes. I think it's 6 minutes. Because like 3 minutes might be stretching it. I feel like you'd have to be go set board or something.
Yeah.
3 minutes. I don't know. Dude.
I used like 10 minutes to walk.
You like
10 minutes?
10 minutes?
Walking, yeah. To walking.
Yes. Walking, I think the average is 10 minutes. You're right.
The average is 10 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, last year I used to walk from CDE to Mission. And during the spring, it was like so lovely. You're gonna love the spring.
Yeah.
I'm like so much looking forward to spring.
Yeah, how is it like? Yeah, spring, how is it?
It's just like green all around, and the temperature is like feels so right. It's not cold.
Okay.
You can be out in your like t-shirt or something. You can be out in shorts. You can like wear some slippers, like easily. It's I would say it's nowhere like near. It's just like no cold.
Okay.
It's like perfect. It's like exactly perfect.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. It's like you'll feel it.
I can't wait. I mean, you'll be getting there soon, right? Like some few months to spring, right?
March. I think it snows until March. Okay. End of March maybe. After spring break, the spring starts a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's it. I can't wait for it.
So maybe April. Yeah, first week of April.
Okay. So like 2 months more.
Yeah, I'm like so much looking forward to
this. That's great. So you said you were in Austria, right, during the winter break?
Oh yeah, I was in Austria.
Was it like a school funded thing?
It was. It's actually Williams College has this travel winter study abroad. So study abroad. There's like study abroad, which is like a semester of Korea, and there's also like winter study away courses. Okay. So I took like one of the winter study away courses. Okay. Because in Williams, I mean, you know probably you have to like stay here in the winter, like do some taking other classes outside academics. It could be like some of my friends were like taking the welding class or something. They're like building axes, like really cool. And you can like take like from what I took cryptography my first year when I was freshman. What did you take when you were in English? Which class did you take?
I took an intensive class.
Writing intensive? Yeah. Is it about the American
The American childhood.
Oh, American childhood. Yeah. I think we talked about this earlier,
right?
We
talked about it,
And then you have to like study something, and then I studied cryptography my first year. It was a really fun class. And the second year, you can like travel, winter study when you're like a sophomore. Okay. So you should like definitely apply to one of the winter studies. I think they had like one in Taiwan as well, one in Ecuador, and one in Austria, which is they're like all over the world. And it's worth a try. Because like it opened up my my viewpoint. I got to see a new place. Yeah, exactly. And have like a new cultural immersion experience. Yeah.
That's good to know. Yeah. And go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you seeing something more?
No, it's just like I was just that.
Yeah. Great. So what do you plan to do during the summer?
Last summer.
This summer.
This summer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to like get some internship at some like finance sector, like maybe like a consulting, maybe investment bank.
So are you still applying for anything?
I'm in the process of applying. Okay. Or I can also I'm also finding some work in college. I'm trying to contact professors, which is like one of the ways you can get a research opportunity in Williams, you can always email a professor.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're like usually like helpful and responsive.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm doing that. I'm also like going through Handshake, which is the website you brought now. You can like look to the jobs around. You see like what job, like you see the description. If you like that job, you can add that.
That's interesting.
It's a process, and I'm probably like not gonna go back to Nepal for the whole 3 months. It might not be in the plans.
Okay.
I'll probably like study straight in the US, get some work experience, intensive experience.
That's right.
Because like that will set me up good for my coming years as well.
Okay.
And I'm also thinking of studying abroad in Hungary, Budapest, which has like a really good math program, and it also has like some famous computer science programs as well.
Wow.
So you might also want to think that if you like do decide to do computer science, because they have like really good CS programs.
Okay.
And one of the Nepalese juniors, my friend Himal, he's in Hungary right now.
Okay, that's great. Thank you for your
you can like stay for a semester.
Okay.
But you can also like do like 1 year or something.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay, I'll think about it when the time comes.
Yeah, when the time comes, you like still have like
hopefully.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for sharing all this information. I really appreciate the time and everything. So what do you have for people who are planning to apply to Williams College?
What do you have to say?
Yeah, what do you have to say?
Williams is a really great place to hang out. It's a really good place to study. They're like really lovely professors, really helpful professors. It's a really good school. It's a little bit like academically demanding. So if you don't want to study hard, maybe not apply. I feel like it's really like demanding academic. So you like look out for that. Which is like a really good thing as well. I don't like start off as a bad thing. It's a really good thing that it's like because you have to go through the goal has to go through like a lot of pressure to become that or something like that.
Yeah, that's true.
And if you're looking for that, if you're like looking for like somewhere to like have your college in nature, where you're gonna go on a hike, you can see beautiful mountains, snowy mountains in winter, colorful mountains in the fall. Right, and you don't get that experience in the city. Exactly. And I feel like Williams has those like unique experiences that you can think of. And if you're like that kind of person who loves to like have enjoy nature, I mean, also like there's like wind coming out from outside. There's
so nice.
There's like beautiful plant here.
Yeah.
Is it like actually natural?
I think it's an actual plant. Yeah, it's an actual plant.
Oh, so yeah, it's an actual plant. It's like really very nice. You can get the feel from the street as well.
Yeah.
So if you're that kind of person, and if you want to like study like it could be any field, like Williams has a strong economics, mathematics, computer science.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like every department like is like really
English, literature.
Everything's top notch. Yeah. So if you should like definitely apply if you're like one of those people who like align with their views, align with their like viewpoint. If you like want that kind of college experience, and Williams is definitely the best place to go. Yeah, better than Amherst.
That's true. Yeah, no. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you are planning to apply to Williams College, you have a lot of reasons to apply to Williams College. It's the best school here in the US.
Exactly, it is.
College. Yeah.
Thanks so much for having me.